What's going on, guys? UJT here and welcome back to the channel. Avatar 2 The Way of Water has been a box office success so far for Disney, a few weeks into it coming out officially in theaters. But a lot of fans who've seen the movie and have really enjoyed it have wondered, when will we be seeing Avatar 2 The Way of Water on Disney Plus for streaming? Now, the direct.com here has a great article about, approximately what timeline we could be looking at and how Disney has released some of their other big blockbuster movies on Disney Plus and how long that took. So let's get right into the article here. It says, when Avatar 2 starts streaming on Disney Plus. Go out and take a splash in theaters as Avatar 2 The Way of Water may not hit Disney Plus as soon as other recent Disney releases. Since 2019, Disney has followed a basic order of operations. If a film is released in theaters, it will eventually be streamed on Disney Plus. However, there has been a lot of variance in the individual project journeys making their way to Disney Plus. This is mainly due to the COVID-19 pandemic that forced the studio to put more films directly on the streamer and set a new precedent for theatrical release windows. Just before heading into a loaded 2023 slate of films, the highly anticipated Avatar The Way of Water will look to ride the box office like a banshee in December and January, with a continual moving target. Avatar 2's immediate performance worldwide may affect when it eventually available to stream on Disney Plus. As you guys know from one of the past videos I posted, Avatar 2 The Way of Water needs to make a ton of money just to even break even. So Disney's really going to ride out, this theatrical version as long as they can. As long as, they're making big money in the box office, they're going to try to keep it in theaters as long as possible. But it goes on to say, when will Avatar 2 be streaming online? Before 2020, typically films released in theaters would allow a 90-day window before being available to purchase on VOD or Blu-ray/DVD. In the case of Disney, since 2020, the company has released some films day and date in theaters and streaming. Black Widow and Raya the Last Dragon both were given premiere access, additional cost options on Disney Plus. In recent memory, audiences have seen a theatrical window shrink for some of 2020's biggest films. Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness was available to stream on Disney Plus just 47 days after its theatrical release, widening the release slightly a few months later. Thor Love and Thunder was available to stream 62 days after its theatrical release. Director James Cameron has a track record to show that this film will likely be a historical successful sequel. The global box office performance is critical for understanding when Avatar 2 will begin streaming on Disney Plus. Avatar The Way of Water's best chances for Disney Plus release. Assuming The Way of Water puts on a top-notch box office performance, there will be no rush to make it available streaming. During its opening weekend, Avatar 2 grossed $134 million domestically, an additional $307 million internationally. The $441.6 million global opening is the second highest of 2022. May's Multiverse of Madness had an opening of $449 million worldwide. These numbers were generally under projections by industry experts. However, nearly reaching $500 million in 3 days is nothing to be disappointed about. A 90-day theatrical window would equate to Thursday, March 17th, 2023. However, a month earlier, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania releases on February 17th. This could lead the company to put Avatar 2 out on streaming around the same time if its box office has fizzled out after roughly 60 days in theaters. It would be fascinating to see how Disney handles this one, especially considering the Avatar franchise is most famously known for its box office longevity and being made for the theater. It's a safe bet to assume James Cameron isn't in any rush for his first film in 13 years to begin streaming. So there you guys have it, kind of a timeline of what to expect with Avatar The Way of Water. I think as long as this movie is making a boatload of money in theaters, they're going to try to ride it out as long as possible. Avatar is a very famous franchise and people love to watch it on the big screen. I believe that's how you really need to watch, especially the second movie here. So I definitely think they're going to keep it in theaters as long as possible. Then it'll eventually hit that Disney Plus release. So I'd definitely say probably after 60 days, even maybe up to 90 days is when we'll get that Disney Plus release. It'll really depend on how it's doing in the box office and if it's still, collecting a good amount of money in theaters before they drop it, for everyone to stream that has a subscription on Disney Plus. But in the comment section below, guys, let me know what you think of this article and when you think we'll see Avatar 2: The Way of Water streaming on Disney Plus. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.